Hi, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today. This is our second of two Catalyst 2023 informational webinars. I'm thrilled to have you with us. My name is Dory Krieger. I'm the Executive Director of the CTIA Wireless Foundation. My colleague Anderson Sullivan is also joining us today, and we'll be able to answer all your questions. Before we get started, here's a quick preview of what we're going to cover. So we're going to talk a little bit about CTIA, CTIA Wireless Foundation, and the connection between the two. We'll get some background on the why and what of Catalyst, as well as more information on the submissions process itself. And then we'll close out with some guidance for applicants in an open forum of Q&A, time permitting, though we recommend chatting questions as we go. And of course, if you have any questions afterwards, you can always email us at catalyst@wirelessfoundation.org. And I kind of previewed that for you. So definitely submit your questions through the chat box. If you have technology-based questions, we want to make sure that we provide individualized responses. So please email us at catalyst@wirelessfoundation.org. We're going to do our best to answer all the questions you have today during the session. Thanks again for joining. Okay. So let's get started. As I mentioned, I'm the Executive Director of CTIA Wireless Foundation, and I wanted to ground this session with a quick snapshot of both CTIA as an industry trade association and its philanthropic arm, CTIA Wireless Foundation. CTIA has over 250 members, including the likes of AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, along with Intel, Samsung, Apple, Ericsson. Really covers the whole wireless foundation or wireless industry ecosystem. The association advocates for legislative and regulatory policies at the federal, state, and local levels. And we are trying to foster continued innovation, investment, and increased economic impact of America's wireless industry. CTIA also convenes the wireless industry to coordinate best practices and initiatives, develop test plans and certification processes for mobile devices, and we also ensure the security of mobile networks and devices, and we enhance accessibility and more. CTIA promotes members by building awareness among policymakers and the public and hosting events such as on topics like 5G, cybersecurity, privacy, infrastructure, and public safety. CTIA Wireless Foundation is CTIA's philanthropic arm. We know that wireless technology is at the heart of our modern lives. At CTIA Wireless Foundation, we advance positive social impact by supporting innovations in wireless technology that enhance our lives, bring us closer together, and address challenges in American communities. And in the era of 5G, we will unlock even greater possibilities. We believe in the immense power of mobile technology to create compassionate solutions that make our lives easier, healthier, and more connected. And to foster those solutions, we support change makers that take advantage of the speed, efficiency, and versatility of wireless technology to deepen our connection to one another and make our communities stronger. Through our signature initiative, Catalyst, the Foundation supports new applications of wireless technology that improve our quality of life, strengthen our communities, and build new connections to the future. And that's partly why we created Catalyst. 5G, the fifth generation of wireless, will transform the next decade of innovation in unprecedented ways, making our lives better, our communities stronger, and our nation more prosperous. While 4G advanced the ways people connect and communicate with one another, 5G's lightning fast speeds, ultra low latency, and greater network capacity will revolutionize how humans interact with and shape the world around them. So the Foundation, we believe in the immense potential of social entrepreneurs who are fueling their solutions with 5G and leading edge wireless technologies to have a tremendous impact on communities nationwide. The connected everything 5G era will impact our communities, inspiring change, disrupting the status quo, and helping address some of our country's biggest challenges that often impact marginalized communities the most. The emergence of 5G brings with it the promise of connecting people with the tools they need to engage with their own communities and gain access to broader global perspectives. When combined with cloud, edge computing, IoT, and other technologies, 5G wireless offers a significant opportunity for social entrepreneurs to make meaningful advances and tap into a powerful infrastructure for social good. 5G will touch every facet of our lives, and we've only scratched the surface of what is possible. In order to fully recognize how the 5G decade will change the world for the better, we need agile, innovative, and daring visionaries who can put 5G to work to improve our society. CTI Wireless Foundation, through its 4th annual Catalyst competition, seeks to attract and fund social entrepreneurs that take advantage of the speed, efficiency, and versatility of 5G and leading-edge wireless tech to deepen our connection to one another and make our communities stronger. Catalyst seeks to accelerate wireless innovation for good by supporting social entrepreneurs using leading-edge wireless technologies. So what is Catalyst? The foundation supports emerging changemakers in their crucial early stages of development through our signature initiative, Catalyst, which is a competitive grants program that seeks to accelerate the work of social entrepreneurs using wireless for good. Operating at the crossroads of discovery, access, and human connection, Catalyst seeks to push the boundaries of what is possible through wireless technology. A hallmark of Catalyst is its strategic targeting of emerging changemakers and social impact projects, which benefit greatly from infusions of capital in their early stages. We are trying to advance forward-thinking innovators that take advantage of leading-edge wireless tech to deepen our connection to one another and to make our community stronger. 3 Catalyst winners will receive one of 3 award tiers in the form of an unrestricted grant from the foundation determined by a set of criteria. And we are very specific about the unrestricted grant. We really believe it's up to the social entrepreneurs and their social enterprises to use the funds as they see fit to further advance their mission. And, all our finalists do receive unrestricted grants. We're also going to award 3 honorable mentions of $10,000 each. So that's an investment of over $200,000 in social entrepreneurs using cutting-edge wireless technology to help solve some of our country's most pressing problems. In addition to the cash awards, the foundation also offers other benefits to our Catalyst winners. We work really hard to promote winning organizations and their solutions. Each year, we have videos made for each organization, which we promoted on CTIA and CTIA Wireless Foundation channels, and we shared the videos with Catalyst winners for their own use. Pitch coaching is something we offer with a communications expert. Your pitch is critical to your success, and we want to help you make it your best. We also introduce winners to elected officials and policymakers who are often addressing key issues impacting the wireless industry. There's also the opportunity to join our Catalyst Alumni Network, a group of amazing social entrepreneurs, and creates just such a great peer group to learn and exchange ideas. And we also provide additional promotion to executives and audiences at some of the world's biggest wireless companies. So who should apply? We are seeking applicants who are using 5G and leading-edge wireless technologies. And on this slide, you can see how we're defining that. We define that to include virtual reality, augmented reality, extended reality, and the Internet of Things and sensor technologies, artificial intelligence and machine learning, and big data analysis. 5G technology must be integral to the applicant's solution. We're really looking for those tech-first social enterprises. The foundation is committed to supporting early-stage social entrepreneurs. So we are seeking applicants who have made or have demonstrable potential to make noteworthy contributions to impact the social sector using leading-edge wireless tech. The foundation is seeking solutions that are beyond the ideation stage and have a proof of concept. That's really important. We often ask questions a lot about early stage social entrepreneurs. So we're looking for organizations that have a proof of concept. We're also looking for applicants who have experience working through business incubators, accelerators, or other mentorship programs. One of the foundation's pillars is our commitment to diversity and inclusion. We are seeking applicants who demonstrate a commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion in their business practices and service of marginalized communities. BIPOC women and/or veteran-led applicants using leading-edge wireless technology solutions are prioritized in our evaluation process. In 2022, 74% of the organizations were led by a member of the BIPOC community, and 63% of applicant organizations were led by a person whose gender identity is female. There's a lot of information on this slide regarding eligibility, and we'll definitely go through it. But this is another time for me to recommend that you do visit wirelessfoundation.org for all of our requirements for the competition. And you'll also see our call for submissions in the FAQ section. Definitely look at our call for submissions, which highlights all of the information we're conveying during the webinar today. So, in order to be considered, applicants must meet the following eligibility requirements. CTI Wireless Foundation operates in the United States and represents the wireless communication industry nationwide. Therefore, applicants must be registered to operate in the U.S. And in compliance with legal obligations of the foundation, applicants must have one of the following legal structures: nonprofit organization, for-profit enterprise with a demonstrated commitment to social good, or a B corporation. To avoid any potential conflicts, applicants cannot be past or current CTI members during any point in the awards process. To ensure equity and fairness during the review process, applicants must have completed all requested materials and submitted them by the deadlines. Late or incomplete submissions will not be considered. Individuals are not eligible to reply. Again, there's a lot of information conveyed on this one slide, but I do recommend you go to wirelessfoundation.org for more information. This little section is we're focusing on why you should apply to Catalyst through the eyes of some of our past winners. You'll see that they are wireless tech first organizations. They have lived experience with the issue they're trying to solve, and they're in their early stages of development. They talk about how they've benefited from Catalyst. So Objective Zero Foundation is a mobile app connecting service members, veterans, their families, and caregivers to a nationwide network of peer and civilian support through text, voice, and video chat. And Betsy Mercado is their co-founder and executive director, and she values that Catalyst supports early-stage tech-first organizations. It's one of the things that makes our program unique. Next, we have Catalyst 2021 winner, MRelief, which uses text messages, voice, and web to create access to nutritious food for American families through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. Zarina Men is their executive director, and she values the platform that Catalyst provided her, from pitch coaching to being introduced to new audiences. In this past year, we have winner KaiXR, who uses augmented reality, virtual reality, and extended reality technologies to enable students to learn and explore beyond the classroom walls. Kai values the foundation's commitment to supporting diverse founders. I urge you to visit wirelessfoundation.org to learn more about all the past Catalyst winners and finalists. You'll find brief synopsis on each of them. You also see a lot of deeper dive on our blog posts. So you can get to know who we've selected in the past to help inform your thinking as you're developing your own application. And speaking of applications, we're going to go through the submissions process. And you'll see here there's a big date coming up, March 7th. By 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. That is our Phase 1 submission deadline. So let's talk about that Phase 1 application. Here's what we're looking for in that application. Again, deadline is March 7th, quickly approaching. We tried to streamline this and to make it fairly straightforward for organizations to submit. Some of this information you may have from other funding opportunities that you've explored. So we hope that this is a streamlined process. We're looking for your founder story. What's the inspiration for creating the solution? We're looking for a succinct description of the solution. How 5G and leading edge wireless technologies are advancing the solution is also critically important to us. We want to learn about the populations and geographic locations the organization serves. And we're looking for a general overview of the organization, including a profile of leadership. So we have our phase 1 application, then we have phase 2. So at the end of March, the foundation will invite 6 finalists to participate in the phase 2 application process. Phase 2 applications are due on April 24th, just before midnight Eastern Time. We're taking a deeper dive with the phase 2 application. We're looking for more about the organization's strategic goals and vision. We want a deeper understanding of the populations your organization serves. We're looking for the innovative nature of the solution, looking for the current and potential impact of that solution, top-level financial information, and we're trying to assess the effect a Catalyst Award will have on the organization. So here's our overall timeline for Catalyst 2023. You know, we kicked it off in early January. We're leaning into that March 7th deadline, which is quickly approaching. By March 24th, we will invite our finalists. In April, we'll do a Q&A session with foundation staff, just so we can get to know one another and ask any questions that we had when reading your proposal. April 24th is the phase 2 submission deadline. In May, we've inviting finalists to participate in pitch coaching session. And I should note that the pitch coaching is not being used to evaluate who our winners are. It is a pure benefit. The foundation staff and team who reviews the process did not review any of the pitch coaching sessions that are one-on-one for the benefit of those finalists. It's truly a benefit and not being used as a selection criteria. In June and July, winners are participating in video production, as we mentioned previously. And then the fall, we have a Catalyst Award celebration where we get to present the awards and really celebrate the work of our winners. Here's some key resources for you as you're going through the application process. To apply, catalyst23.skilled.com. That is our grants management portal where you can submit everything online. Phase 1 submissions are due just before midnight on March 7th. Eastern Time, I should also say. You can learn more about Catalyst and the foundation itself at wirelessfoundation.org/catalyst. I highly recommend you spend some time there learning about some of our past winners and finalists, and you can even check out some of their videos and read some of the blogs. There's also our call for submissions, which goes over all of the information that I went over today during our webinar. There's an FAQ section, which we keep adding to every year because more and more questions we get. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to submit them at catalyst@wirelessfoundation.org. We're happy to address them. And again, you want to submit your application 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time on March 7th. So if you have any questions now, I ask you to submit them in the chat box.
Dory, I do think we have a few questions.
Great.
We'll start with, if we were a finalist in the past, are we allowed to apply again?
Yes, you are allowed to apply again. Highly recommend that you do.
Another question is, are you looking to help develop minimally viable products?
That's a really great question. I think Catalyst is really looking to see how we can have a great impact on social enterprises. So we want to be able to see that our influx of capital can really make a big difference for your organization and your solution.
One more question we had is, would nonprofit community-based organizations be considered?
Yes, nonprofit organizations are eligible to apply. Definitely go on to wirelessfoundation.org. In our FAQ section, you can pull up our call for submissions that has the details on eligibility criteria. We are looking for wireless tech first organizations, but certainly if there's a case to be made and you're doing innovative work using wireless technology to benefit your communities, we would love to hear about it.
Do we want to give one more minute to see if there's any more questions? I don't think we have any more right now.
Sure. Okay, I'm seeing a couple more come in, Anderson.
Yep.
Yes, and there's a question about access to 5G. And I think that we know that it is aspirational that all applicants will be using 5G at this point. However, we're looking for solutions that could take advantage of the speed and versatility of 5G and leading edge technologies in the future. So please do consider applying and let us know how 5G and the expansion of 5G is going to help your solution. Yes, we do have a commitment to diversity and inclusion, and we do prioritize members of the BIPOC community as well as women and veterans, but all are, everyone is eligible to apply. So we do hope that you do that.
I think there was another question of if the slide deck will be made available.
Yes, the slide deck will be made available. We will put that online at wirelessfoundation.org. I think there's a question about issue area focus. What are the types of social ventures we're looking for? That's such a great question because in our first year of Catalyst, we were very much focused on health and well-being, but we've expanded that, and you can see that reflected in the past 2 years of Catalyst program. We're looking for leading edge wireless tech being used for good to help solve solutions in communities nationwide. So whether it is a health solution or an education solution, or maybe there's something in the environment, we're looking for all of those types of solutions. We're looking for wireless for good that's being done across the country. So we are issue agnostic. Just checking the chat to make sure.
I think we have answered them all.
I think we have. These are really great questions. Thank you. These are really detailed. If you need more, if I didn't really nail the answer that you were looking for, please don't hesitate to email at catalyst@wirelessfoundation.org. I'm happy to take a look and answer all of your questions. We're really encouraging you to apply. And we've streamlined the process, so hopefully it's not a huge burden. You probably already have the answers to our questions and other materials that you have already written. CTI Wireless Foundation really believes in the power of social entrepreneurs using wireless to help address our most pressing challenges, and we are really eager to learn about your solutions. So thank you. Thank you for joining the webinar today. Thank you for your interest in Catalyst. And thank you, Anderson, for our closing slide. You can follow the foundation and Catalyst and how it's all evolving on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So thank you all, and I hope to see your application come through the system. Have a great day.